All right, so let's talk about the advantages of being a FireVibe professional photographer. Okay. Best part is it doesn't require any experience, and it does not require special gear or anything like that. As long as you have a smartphone camera, we can get you set up, we can get you going, we can get you making $100,000 a year, no joke. That is what our program does. It turns aspiring photographers into $100,000 a year making machines really fast. And we have a specific formula, and I'm going to tell you about it in this video, exactly just how we do it. It's not crazy, actually. All right, so best thing, no experience. Another great thing is, it's kind of like a business in a box. I compare it a lot to Uber or Lyft. You know how, those taxi driver apps, So let's think if you were going to be an Uber driver or a Lyft driver, the great thing about those platforms is as long as you have a car, you have the ability to make money whenever you want. And Uber, the app, handles everything. It handles the marketing, in the sense of it markets your location, and people can book you. That's all it is. Also, it handles, all the logistics and stuff. The app, it tells them where to go. Okay? That's what makes it easy. And then finally, it collects the money automatically. And then you get paid automatically. So that's why Uber drivers love Uber. It's how Uber grew so fast, was because of those three things. That's exactly the way we set up FireVibe. We are marketing on a massive level to get you jobs. Okay. Then we handle the editing, all the logistics, so you don't have to worry about that. And we collect the money. We get you paid. You're sent your money that day. So those three things. That's why. Because in a previous video I talked about the three challenges. The hardest, biggest three challenges of being a professional photographer: getting hired, editing, and getting paid. Those three things. Okay. Well, FireVibe handles all that. So all you have to worry about is shooting. Now back to experience. You don't need experience. In fact, we kind of like training people who are just starting from scratch. All we really care about is how interested you are in making a career out of photography. If you have the passion and you want to be a professional photographer, we will turn you into one. Guaranteed. Other thing, you don't need fancy gear. We built our business on leveraging the capabilities of smartphone cameras. The first thing we did 2 years ago, we launched the FireVibe app, it's in Apple and Android App Store, and it allowed, it was the first professional photography platform designed specifically for smartphones. And we were a group of real estate photographers who saw these smartphone cameras getting better and better and better, and we kind of realized, that would be a great tool to give to real estate agents to, be able to shoot their photos themselves if they need, some photos real quick. And then the photos, they still go to our editors and they're sent right back. So it really was, professional photography. So our whole company is based on, leveraging the capabilities of smartphones. So we don't require you to have one of these. If you want to use, there are huge advantages to these. You look cool, let's face it. And saying, hey, sometimes that's half the battle, just looking like a professional. You can change lenses. If you know all these buttons, if you know what they do, there's a lot of crazy things you can do. Most people don't. That's the irony of it. And it took me years to really figure out all these buttons. That's true. The great thing about FireVibe and then smartphone technologies is, we're able to write software to where you really don't have to know what you're doing. You can just worry about snapping the photos. So you don't, to join FireVibe, you don't need fancy gear, don't need fancy training. We will handle all that as long as you got to have a smartphone. That's the only requirement. But it's a really, really great program, and you know, we just got a big. We were very fortunate to get a big investment from a private equity firm to expand our professional division, and you know, we're going to set it up. It's going to be like the Uber for photography. It's not going to be exactly like Uber. You know, it's not going to be like it goes to the closest photographer. You know, like Uber and Lyft, they send the closest driver to you. Okay. Well, obviously, you know, people don't care about, they don't want the closest photographer. They want to choose, but it has all the advantages of Uber. And the customers are going to love it. The photographers are going to love it. You know, that's the thing about Uber. You know, customers love Uber, and the Uber drivers love Uber. You know, so that's the way we're setting up FireVibe, and you know, it's kind of everybody wins. So, so yeah, if you're interested in joining the program, click one of the links below, and we'll get you some information.